Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwantner. Welcome to Selling Power TV. Today it is my great pleasure of meeting with Harry Kindelbacher. He is CEO and co-founder of the Global Performance Group.
Pleasure is all mine, Gerhard.
How did you come up with Global Performance Group instead of just Performance Group?
Because we implement global behavior change with our organizations, and our clients are all global in nature.
Right. So tell me, when you first had the idea of creating your company, what was the intention?
The intention was simply buying has changed. And I've been in the learning and development and performance improvement industry for many years, and the solutions weren't just up to the standard of the new challenges that salespeople faced.
Right. And obviously the new challenges have to do with procurement. Why is procurement such a big challenge to salespeople?
5 years ago, or 10 years ago, as long as you as a salesperson have engaged with your line buyers and you've agreed on the needs and the deal was almost done, and then procurement came in, you gave them an extra few % discount and it was done. That's different nowadays. They're an own organization nowadays. They are usually promoted to a cabinet level, and salespeople don't know anything about them.
So what is your prescription? How do you remedy that, how do you fix that problem?
People need to get a sneak peek what's the other side, what they're all about. How do they think? How do professional buyers are measured? What are their KPIs? How do they create a buying strategy? How do they assess a potential vendor and a supplier? And salespeople just are not good at that. They think it's all about price. It's not.
So describe a practical example that illustrates what you just said, because what I see in the marketplace, that I agree, salespeople tend to think it's just about price, or they think it's just about the personality, and I think the procurement officer doesn't like them, and you teach them how to differentiate. Give me an example.
So we not just work with sales organization, we work a lot with procurement organization, therefore we understand where they come from. And procurement a lot of the times is tasked with the internal innovation engine of an organization. What does that mean? That means we're docking on the knowledge from the outside, so the salesperson better provide some insights on innovation, but also procurement needs to share that information internally. They're hardly ever tasked with cost reduction. It's on their list, but not very high on priority. But they have to pass on the innovation. They're sort of the connection point between the outside and the inside.
Right. So what you're saying is that the salesperson has to become sort of a co-innovation conversation leader with the procurement office. Is that correct?
That's absolutely right. And the problem is salespeople think that procurement is all about price. Oh, these guys are just there to squeeze me on price all the time. That's not the case. That is not that. They want to get a good deal, right, just like the sales side. Right. But it is about how do you co-innovate the solution together. Our research says that the earlier you engage procurement in your sales process, the better your deal will be. But salespeople are not comfortable doing that, so they leave it to the last minute because they gravitate to the natural, comfortable dialogue that they want to have about product, about the usual stuff.
So they need a different mindset and a different conversation track.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
How long does it take for salespeople to make that shift in their mind and also a shift in their skills?
It's changing behavior is never a result of an event. So anybody who does a training workshop or sales training 1, 2, 3 days, save your money, it's not going to work. You have to implement a behavior change approach, because only an approach or a process drives the change. And there's a number of pillars in our process. It's been very successful.
Are you at liberty to share maybe a customer success story?
Well, because it's a lot about how do we improve deal size and how do we increase certain metrics, we're actually obliged not to share specific client examples out of confidentiality reasons. But there is a lot of them in terms of when people know and understand the other side, when they know that it's not just about price. When they go in with a certain level of confidence, that has a dramatic impact on the bottom line and how they increase their
So what you're saying
margins.
is the salesperson, when this is the procurement officer, there cannot be below them or above, they need to be side by side and have that confidence.
They certainly have to have an eye-level dialogue
Right.
with each other. Absolutely, correct.
How can people learn more about what you're offering, and when they go to your website, what should they be looking for?
They should be looking for the insights that we share on our website and in the blogs and posts that we do in terms of how do you deal better with professional buyers and procurement people. They're not the evil monster. They're actually your friend if you engage them early and engage them in the right dialogue.
Well, thank you for helping the world of selling demystify the procurement function and help them get bigger deals.
Thank you, Gerhard.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.